Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw. In this video, I'm going to talk about building big legs. It will be part of a series all week long, Thanksgiving week right here in America. So I'm going to put together a series. Monday, we're going to have building big legs, and then I'm going to have building big everything else for the rest of the weekend. We'll be using this format. Before I get into this topic, if you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. The best topic ideas I turn into videos just like this. All right. I'm going to preface this video by saying this exercise selection is the exercise selection I prefer to use when programming. If you have slight variations or exercises that you like to use, you can insert them into this structure to make you happy. If you enjoy front squats, if you enjoy standing leg presses, if you enjoy some exercise variation not included in this list, don't get triggered, don't get offended, just slide it in where appropriate. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how I basically structure workouts, full body, upper lower AB, and a bro split using my exercises right here. So let's dive in. The exercises I typically focus on are squats, leg press, 100 rep lunges, hack squats, dumbbell or barbell Romanian deadlifts, leg extensions, Dimmel deadlifts, and leg curls. Obviously for squats, you can use front squats. Sometimes I use box jumps, but that's going to depend on where you are at. When I do that, I typically superset them with something like leg extensions or lunges, but I'm not going to put those into this program because I only program them for very specific types of athletes and lifters who can handle them and who aren't too far overweight. So these are the basic leg exercises I work with. I like to have a variety of exercises that will focus on the quads because for some of you, squats only aren't enough for quad development. You find that some guys and girls, all right, some men and women, some gentlemen and ladies, whatever you're calling yourself these days, all right? When they can build up squat strength, but not a lot of quad strength. So I'm going to address that by attacking the quads with a lot of exercises. I also feel this is good for building your deadlift speed and power off the floor. So you have things for your hamstrings, like dumbbell and barbell Romanian deadlifts, leg curls, and I like to throw Dimmel deadlifts on this list. If you don't know what they are, please Google them. Elite FTS has a really good resource on how to do them. But I like these. I like these for glute and hamstring development, not specifically for leg development, but also or for glute and hip development and hamstring development. But dumbbell and barbell Romanian deadlifts, I used to be a super fan of barbell Romanian deadlifts. I'm moving more towards dumbbell Romanian deadlifts because they're easier to set up. You just have to strap up and grab a dumbbell. You can have a more neutral or natural grip. So I'm tending to prefer these or recommend these more, but it really doesn't matter. So these are our base exercises. What I'm going to do is dive into structuring them with a full body, an AB, and a bro split. Now, sets and reps won't really matter much as long as you are getting in a good amount of volume. For example, on squats, you could do a 3x8 or you could do a 5x5. You have 24 reps, you have 25 reps. You know what I'm saying? It's about the same thing. As long as you have progression in the mix, you are good to go. So you want to have a reasonable amount of volume for these exercises. How you structure your sets and reps can be highly personal based on what you like. Many ways to do it. So for a full body workout, we have 3 days. You're going to be resting in between each of these days. When I structure a full body workout on the middle day, I have deadlifts. And that needs to be stated here because I'm going to typically go lighter on day 2 with my leg work because I have deadlifts. Deadlifts are going to be super intense or should be very intense for you. So we're going to have a lighter leg day to back up our heavier deadlift day. So on day 1, that's going to be our big, hairy, juicy testicle. Grab your big, juicy testicles and do your squats day. On day 2 for quads, you're going to do leg extensions or you're going to do lunges. So for lunges, I mentioned over here, I have 100 rep lunges. You can do 50. I recommend starting with 50, but working your way up to 100. What I'd like you to do is do these rest pause style. Get to 50, get to 100, resting as needed. That's when I say 100, that's 50 per leg. When I say 50, that's 25 per leg. This might seem like a joke to you because they're body weight, but nearly every client I have do them hates me because I make them do this. If you can get to 100 lunges, 50 each leg, you're in a good place. Just learn how to do your lunges properly. By that I mean, when you step forward, you don't place your weight on your forward knee. You actually lower your rear knee to the ground and then push up with the front knee. Anyway, you can do leg extensions or you can do lunges. There's a lot of hype in this industry about how dangerous leg extensions are, and I'm not discounting the possibility that any exercise is dangerous, but I will say in my 35 years of lifting, I've never heard of a leg extension injury, but I'm not a PT, so do whatever the heck you think is safe. Educate yourself. I do them. I love them. You know what? It's your choice, right? All right, so we have squats for quads. We have leg extensions or lunges. And then on day 3, we have more of a leg press or hack squat. So it's more of a heavy, light, medium, heavy, light, moderate type of approach, full body approach. Leg press, hack squats, do whatever variation you like. It doesn't really matter what type of leg press. There's a lot of different leg press machines. You can also add in another squat day here. So you can do back squats and front squats, or back squats, and sometimes on the third day, I'll do a 20 rep set of squats or squats for 2 sets of 15. You can also do that as well. If you are a squat fanatic, you could also do another similar squat day, 3x8, 3x8, 5x5, 5x5, whatever you want. It's completely open to that. Sometimes I do that when I'm programming. So for hamstrings, obviously on the middle day, I have the leg curls. When you're deadlifting, you're going to be challenging your hamstrings, so I like to go with a lighter hamstring exercise. Dimmel deadlifts after squats. Again, these are a foreign exercise to you. You can do 2 sets of 20 or 2 sets of 15 if you're breaking in. Do your research. Do your research on these and how to do them. They're done at a nice, rapid pace, very rhythmic pace, but not sloppy pace. And on day 3, you're going to be doing dumbbell Romanian deadlifts. You have your big deadlift day here, and then you're going to rest and then do dumbbell or barbell Romanian deadlifts, and then have the whole weekend off or have 2 days off to rest your hamstrings before you go back to the big boy, which is squats. All right. So as far as sets and reps, leg extensions, you can do 3x10, you can do 3x15, you can do a 50 repper where you're doing rest pause style. You can do 4x10, 4x12, don't really care. Don't get too crazy. Look at your overall weekly volume. Same thing with leg curls, 3x10, 3x12, 4x10, 4x12, or 50 rep rest pause set, whatever you prefer to do. Leg press, I would recommend 3 to 4 by 10 to 15. And hack squats, 3 to 4 by 8 to 10. Hack squats can be a little bit challenging if you've never done them before, so learn your form on there. Dumbbell Romanian deadlifts, a lot of times I just program in 2 sets because I find them to be like cardio, very challenging. And personally, after 2 sets of 10 of heavy dumbbell Romanian deadlifts, I'm ready to move on past the exercise. You can do 3 if you want. Now we're going to move on to the A-B split. Now, one thing I do a little bit differently than everybody else is A-B splits tend to be called upper-lower splits. I don't call them upper-lower splits because I think when you get in, this is my opinion, and you guys can do whatever you want, but when it comes to programming upper-lower, upper tends to be stuffed, with chest and shoulders and a back and arms. And that's a lot of stuff to stuff. That's a lot of stuff to stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? That's an extremely stuffing amount of stuffiness. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff to stuff in your stuffiness. All right, so all the silliness aside, that's why I don't do upper lower, because you have a lot of stuff and then you do lower, and then you have a lot of stuff stuffed in there and then you do lower. I like to do this. I like to do chest, shoulders, and arms. And then that's my A. And then my B is legs and back. That's going to be very challenging, but I find this balance works better. The only thing you have to know when you're doing this type of A-B split is you don't want to work your biceps before back day. So anytime you do an A split that has your bicepticons, your big juicy bicepticons, you want to have a rest day before you jump over and do your back work. All right. So A-B split can be done 3 times a week. It can be done alternating A off, B off, A off, B off. A lot of times with these, what I program in is 2 A workouts and 2 B workouts. So A1, B1, A1, A2, B1, B2. So you're doing different exercises. You have basically 4 different workouts and you're rotating A1, B1, A2, B2. You can do that 3 days a week, 4 days a week, whatever you want. Sometimes only 2 days a week if you're really busy. Anyway, so with that established, we have two leg workouts, and this is going to be tag team with your back work, right? So for legs, we're going to have squats and leg curls and leg extensions or lunges. So you got your hamstring exercise in there. And for legs on the second day, we're going to have leg press, dumbbell Romanian deadlift, and hack squats. Usually on this day, you're going to squeeze in your deadlifts, right? Because we're doing back and legs, okay? So one of the benefits of doing this approach is we're doing a heavy posterior chain movement like squats and deadlifts. So we're basically alternating squats and deadlifts, squats and deadlifts. And on your deadlift day, you're not going to squat. Generally, you're going to do a lighter day, like a lighter, less intense leg exercise like the leg press. So that's a basic structure. It's going to be very intense, hitting deadlifts, leg presses, dumbbell Romanian deadlifts, and hack squats, but you can do it. I have faith. Usually I'll get my deadlifts in, do 3 sets of 10 to 15 on leg press, 2 sets of dumbbell Romanian deadlifts, and then finish off with hacks for 3 to 10 or 3 to 8. Squats, you can do 3 by 8, maybe 4 by 12, and then finish off with your leg extensions. You're going to have back work in here, so you're probably going to have dumbbell rows, maybe seated cable rows, pull-ups, lat pull-downs, that sort of thing. You're going to have 5 to 6 exercises in the mix. It's going to be very challenging, but the good news is you get a rest day the next day. All right, so the bro split. The bro split, when it comes to legs, I usually program in 5 exercises. 5 exercises. You can add in 1 more if you'd like. But here's the structure I generally go with. Squats. I usually hit the quads hard with 2 exercises out of the gate. Squats and leg press or hack squats. After that, I do dumbbell Romanian deadlifts or Dimmel deadlifts. Then I'll go back to quads and do a lighter quad, leg extensions and lunges, and then do leg curls. Now, when you're doing a bro split, you don't have to do the same exercises every single week. You can rotate. So you can do a different pool of exercises each week. You can do squats 1 week, and you can do front squats the next. You can do heavy squats 1 week and 2 by 15 the next. You can do leg presses 1 week and hack squats the next. You can do dumbbell Romanian deadlifts and Dimmels the next. You can do leg extensions 1 week and lunges the next, so on and so forth. So that's it. Now, the obvious question for those of you that want to grow calves is, when do I do my calf work? You just program it right in here, all right? If you're doing a full body, I would probably either do 2 sets every day. That's 6 sets a week. Because if you start adding in a lot of smaller muscle groups for a lot of volume, it's going to keep you in the gym forever. So I would probably do 4 to 6 sets a week. You can work in calves here, or you can even work them in on your upper body day if you find this too challenging. And obviously you can slide in your calves into here in a bro split, or in a bro split, there's many ways to slice and dice it. You could work in calves multiple times a week. All right, that's my fundamentals for building big legs. I'm going to be doing a series all week long, building a big chest, building big shoulders. We got legs, we got shoulders, we got chest. I'm going to do arms and back. Okay, so stay tuned. Come back tomorrow for the next video in the series. So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. If you made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.